The golden glow of the setting sun spilled over the ferry deck at Calais Harbor, and LiangLiang flicked its ears. The cat paw-shaped silver backpack sparkled, soaking up energy from the fading sunlight. A few hours earlier, it had just finished exploring the lavender fields of Provence, and now it was heading towards Belgium to the rhythm of the waves. By the time the ferry entered Zebraker Harbor, the morning mist had not yet fully lifted. LiangLiang nimbly leapt down the gangplank. Its paws hit the damp pavement, and sensing the sweet chocolate scent. Along Bruges canals, the 17th century gabled buildings reflected in the water, while Flemish-stained glass lamps hanging from the colonnades gradually brightened with the morning light. These oak-framed lamps, with their cool designs and colorful glass, create a stunning play of light that's lasted forever. As LiangLiang looked up, a wisp of morning fog drifted across the lamp's surface, suddenly making the saintly figures in the stained glass appear as hazy as a dream. It hopped onto a stone railing, and a little scanner popped out, beeping as it measured the lamp's size and color. On the morning it left Bruges, LiangLiang strolled by the dandelions near the tracks, sunlight dancing off its solar panel backpack. In Brussels' Grand Place, pigeons wandered around the bronze clock tower lamp's base. This 1.2-meter tall lamp base was entirely carved with reliefs of Belgian historical figures, with tiny gears hidden in the folds of their clothing. LiangLiang crouched behind a hydrangea pot, its halo sweeping across the chocolate shop window and stretching the pink shadow of a macaron long and thin. It quietly activated its thermal imaging function, and on the green screen, faint orange-yellow heat signatures emanated from the heat dissipation holes at the top of the lamp base. A street musician started playing an accordion, filling the square with Brussels dawn. LiangLiang wagged its tail to the beat, while lights from its backpack twinkled on the pavement. The weekend market in Antwerp was like a tipped-over candy box, with linen tents billowing in colorful curves in the wind. Drawn by the sound of laughter, LiangLiang weaved through the crowd towards the lively traditional lantern festival in the center of the square. Dozens of lanterns, sewn from beeswax-impregnated linen and topped with colorful tassels, held beeswax candles that emitted a faint floral scent as they burned. An old craftsman in wooden shoes demonstrated how to stamp tulip patterns onto cloth, while children chased each other around the lantern-strung ropes, giggling at the shadows cast on the ground by the lights. LiangLiang ducked under the lantern frame, brushing against it. The soft glow showed the linen could handle 120 degrees Celsius heat and diffuse light. Suddenly, a gust of wind blew, causing the lowest lantern to sway, and a spark from the candle wick landed on LiangLiang's ear. It jumped up, its tail brushing the lanterns, making them sway like chimes. "Look at that cat!" cried Lena, a little girl with pigtails, running over holding a newly lit lantern. The blue hyacinth pattern stamped on the lantern swayed against her chest as she ran. LiangLiang tilted its head, and the colorful lights on its backpack started flashing red, green, and blue, creating a fun pattern on the ground with the warm lantern glow. Lena's friends immediately gathered around, some offering small pieces of candy, others gently stroking LiangLiang's back. "It's a dancing, light spirit," the old craftsman chuckled, taking down a spare small lantern and carefully hanging it on the side of LiangLiang's backpack. LiangLiang cooperatively turned around in place, interweaving old and new lights, which drew applause from the people in the market. As night fell, LiangLiang sat on a bench along the Meuse River, watching the modern LED streetlights in the distant factory district alternate with the gas lamps of the old town nearby. Engineer Lee quickly messaged, "The linen from the traditional lanterns is amazing. Let's add a beeswax-like coating to our light strings for a softer glow." A river breeze picked up, and LiangLiang looked up at the starry sky, where the Big Dipper pointed directly towards the Netherlands. LiangLiang licked its paw, got up, and headed towards the border. Next stop, the lights in the tulip fields were waiting to be discovered.